Welcome back, everyone, to the GGBL, the Gold Series underway. Richmond back here for a 6th straight season, and it's actually, in fact, a rematch of Season 1's Gold Series. Two teams vastly different from where they were at back in Season 1. We've got the good boys, Swamp Monsters here. Team comparison, one team's got the offense, that would be Washington. One team's got the pitching, that would be Richmond. Of course, Washington really hot in this postseason. Only one loss on their record across their postseason schedule. So which one's going to break first? Well, it looks like that Richmond's pitching is going to break first. We got to play at the plate. Whoa! One of the very first exciting plays of the series. We got to play at the plate. What a job by Richmond's defense. This is why the pitching numbers are so good, because our defense is very, very good. What an incredible play. What an incredible relay throw from Logan Boucher and then to Rusty Perry. The tag by Chris Addison. Beautiful all the way around. Fukumori's going to have to get this thing figured out, though. We can't give up a bunch of runs. We're not built that way. Offense is pretty good, but it's not that good. We can't score a bunch of runs. 1-2 pitch here to Kingston Monster, and that's going to be airmailed by Dalton Whitaker, the shortstop. We will take that. That's a gift against a really good pitcher like Chris Peterson. He's a bulldog. We'll take that little defensive miscue. Of course, now we got speed at second base. 2-2 pitcher to Andrew Doby. That's a little knock up the middle, and Whitaker's got that play made. He's going to advance Mondesir over to third base. Benny Blanco, 190 hitter in the postseason, and we are working Chris Peterson. That's how you kind of got to get to him a little bit here. So we got an 0-0 pitch to Ricky Holberman in the left center field gap. That should score 2. Rounding third, headed for home is Benny Blanco. He will score. And Ricky Holberman comes through with an RBI double. Peterson tried to get into his kitchen, and he was having none of it, guys. Nice job by Ricky Holberman. We're going to jump here to the top of the third inning. That's a deep drive to center field, but Kingston Mondesir is there at the wall looking up, and it looked like he had a play on it until the last minute. But Richard Cortez knocking home a run. It is now 3-2. 423-foot blast. Gonna pull within one. We're gonna jump to the top of the fourth and a 1-2 pitch, and now Cortez comes through with a base hit. That should be a double. Here comes the relay throw home. Are we gonna have another play at the plate? No, sir. They will take the lead now, guys. 2-run double from Richard Cortez, and it's just starting to feel like that same old thing from Richmond, guys, right? They get to the Gold Series, they run roughshod over the NL, and then they face a really hot AL team they can't seem to find a way. That's the way it's kind of playing out here. Holberman does get the out. He sacrifices the run. For the out, it is 4-2. Fukumori gets Chucky Pinkard, but the damage has been done. Let's jump to the bottom of the 6th. Peterson is still out there. Doby loves to hit against those left-handers. That could be a big-time knock, and it is. It's off the wall. Runner at second had to probably go about halfway there. They might have tagged up, but they're going to get home anyway. So Doby comes through with an RBI double. You love to see it, and that's going to be enough to knock out the ace. Peterson can't get through 6, which I wasn't surprised by, because he's been worked. He's been worked like a rented mule, guys. You know, he may have been like maybe at 80% energy at that point. So they're going to go with the bullpen. Albert Madrid comes in. 0-2 pitch to Addison. That's a base hit. Here comes the throw to the cutoff man. Completely missed. And the game is tied. Chris Addison, beautiful job of hitting right there. 0-2 pitch, takes it the other way, knocks the run home. Let's now jump to the top of the 8th inning, and Baker T. Brooks. Jonathan Piazza, what are we doing, bro? He does this often now that he's in the bullpen. Giving up these big-time knocks. He gives up a solo home run, and it just seems to be like that monkey on the back of the good boys. They can't seem to shake it. It's these big hits that they can't break free from. They just give up these hits that cost them these games. They just can't score more than 5 runs. It's a lot for this team. But look at the extra effort here by Logan Boucher. It's like, we need all the outs that we can get. If we got a chance to get these guys off the field, get those bats back in the dugout, I'm going to take it. So a nice dive and foul ground, getting the final out of the hitting there. We're going to jump now to the bottom of the 8th. 1-2 pitch to Julian Quevedo. We're going to find out if Richmond's got the same old mojo here as they've shown in the last 5 seasons, or if it's got a different makeup here. Base hit for Quevedo. He's got a leadoff double. Next batter up is facing a 1-2 pitch, and it's Kingston Mondesir. And then we got Ezra Quevedo, who's usually pretty good out there in right field. He takes one misstep. He came in on the ball. He should have been first step back, and it goes over his head. It is now tie game, 5-5. Dobie's going to walk. It's now up to Victor Cortez, a left-hander, going up against Ricky Holberman, who's already got a double here tonight. 3-2 pitch to Holberman. He's got him on a cut fastball, and of course Ricky is very frustrated. He wants to come through for his team. He wants a Gold Series victory. He wants that championship. He wants that ring. And he hasn't been able to come through in the clutch just yet. Now full count pitch here to Logan Boucher after an intentional walk, and it's right down the middle. It's a grand slam. The left-handed pitching masher, Logan Boucher. You just don't pitch to him if you're a left-hander. You don't put the guy out there in that situation. Interesting choice. They wanted to try to get a force out anywhere. Ground ball, you can go any bag, any base. You can go to home plate if you want to. But it's lefty on righty, and Boucher mashes against left-handed pitchers, and that pretty much sealed the deal, guys. 9-5 victory here. As long as Domingo Mejia can make this play, well, maybe not. Maybe not, guys. Runners on first and second. Mejia decided to go to second. Just we need one more out, bro. Just throw to first base. What are we doing right now? So it's up to Gunnar Skarsgård, and he's facing off against Chucky Pinkard. He's 0 for 4 today. A home run makes it 9-8, and Pinkard's been pretty good at doing just that. 3-2 pitch here to Pinkard, and he got him. Whew. It's always an adventure, man. It's always an adventure here with the good boys in the Gold Series. But we will get a game number 1 victory, and it seemed like it was just trending Washington the whole entire way. Of course, Richmond had the 2-0 lead early on Chris Peterson. You love to see that. Let the lead slip away. Let Washington come back. They got some big hits. They got some good hitters, man. That offense is no joke. But anytime you can get a victory in that fashion against a Chris Peterson start, that just gives you all the momentum in the world. We took it to Washington here in game number 2. Avery Clement gives up 6 runs in the 4th inning. Washington did have a lead here in the second, 1-0, but in that bottom of the 4th, we came clutching up here. Benny Blanco went 4 for 4 for 4 ribbies. He had 2 home runs in this game. And of course, Ricky Holberman still continues to struggle here. Might be putting a little bit too much pressure on himself. Even the best veterans can do just that. He went 0 for 4 here in this game. But hey, Richmond's got a 2-0 series lead, guys. And now as we turn to game number 3, it's Lorenzo Zanetti. We plotted this out perfectly, guys. We wanted to have Zanetti in gameplay versus wasting him in simulation. So now it's Henry Seacrest against Zanetti. Should be a good pitching matchup. Seacrest has shown his ability to get the strikeout pitch working, and he's a pretty darn good pitcher in his own right. So let's now jump to the top of the 3rd. We're going to do some highlight reels for game number 3. Richmond, of course, looking for this W here to take a commanding series lead, 3-0. And right now, it's looking pretty darn good, right? Both pitchers duking it out here. Still 0-0 game. Top of the 5th, Julian Quevedo swung on and missed. Another strikeout here for Seacrest. 2-2 pitcher to Mejia. Swung through the fastball. Hit 97 for Seacrest. That's number 4 through 4 innings. Let's jump to the bottom of the 5th. Whitaker's going to go down. Zanetti only giving up 1 knock to these Swamp Monsters. So he shut them down here at Capitol Field. Another strikeout, another fastball, heavy-duty fastball from Henry Seacrest. Another strikeout, and he's got really good hitter Benny Blanco asking questions. What's he got to do here? Look at that. Circle change by Zanetti. He's going to get Pinkard to go down. That's another K for him. 0-2 pitcher to Baker T. Brooks with a man on first base and a little flip over to second to Mejia. Back over to first to Holberman. That's a double play. And both pitchers have now tossed a quality start. Still 0-0 game. It has definitely been a pitcher's duel here. 7 strikeouts for Seacrest as he strikes out Holberman. 1-2 pitch here to Clifford Durham. That's a ground ball here to Dalton Whitaker, making the flip over to first. Out number 2. Here in the 7th, Richmond still having a tough time trying to figure Sechrist out. Samuel Wilson, who's been good in the postseason, has yet to figure Sechrist out. That's number 8 for Sechrist. End of the 7th after Tyson Cobb strikes out. So Zanetti goes through 7. Nothing scored for Washington. Sechrist still out there. 2-2 pitch to Quevedo, and that baby is gone. It's just over the wall. Top of the 8th, Quevedo finds a way to will that thing over the wall for a solo shot. Richmond up 1-0. And guys, we got 6 outs left to go get. And we can be up 3-0. Sechrist, man, what a way to pitch tonight. He gave it everything he had. Washington's got to find a way here in these next couple of innings to tie this thing up, take the lead. They need to get back in this series. This is a big, big game for them. They do get the first out. Scott Gonzalez, deep drive to center field, and whoa, hey, Pinkard. What happened? Chucky Pinkard misplays the ball in center field. I don't know if it got caught in the lights. It was tailing a little bit. I'm not sure what happened, but it hit off of his wrist, and he just did not take a good route to the baseball. So Gonzalez is in with a double. He's also going to steal third base. It's a very risky decision with a catcher like Jake Taylor back there, but they're going to bring the infield in to protect the run, and Mondesir finds the hole. Right back up the middle. It's a base hit. It's 2-0. Good boys. So let's now jump here to the bottom of the 8th. Zanetti is also out here. So again, an interesting decision here by these coaching staffs, right? They wanted Sechrist to get into the 8th and pitch into the 8th. They want Zanetti to pitch into the 8th. And after a hit, they're gone. So it's kind of a little bit of a short leash there for that inning specifically. So it's up to Michael Slaughter to shut this little mini threat down. Salvatore is going to go down with a strikeout. 1-1 pitch here to Whitaker. He's going to pop up into fair territory. Holberman is there to make the catch. 2 outs in the 8th. Full count pitch here to Pinkard. Fastball high and inside, and he didn't even offer at it. So he's playing some pretty selfless baseball right there. He knows what his run represents. He knows what his at-bat represents right there. So we're going to call on Skarsgård now. I love this move by the CPU, actually. I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and go Skarsgård and get 4 outs for a save. That's what we need. We do get the ground ball. Mejia makes the play at second. You love to see it. Julian Quevedo back up. 2-2 pitch here in the top of the 9th. And Pinkard yet again. Something's going on in center field. It's over his head, and Quevedo with an RBI double. Play at the plate. Not in time. Samuel Wilson, slow runner. He's a catcher, but he's going to get in there safely. And guys, it's a 3-0 lead here. Base hit for Baker T. Brooks. Washington's not dead yet. You wonder about the decision to get Skarsgård in an inning early. It was 1 out early, but it's still an inning a little sooner than he would have liked to come in, I'm sure. But we do get the out. Quevedo makes the play in left field. Full count pitch here to Quevedo. Ezra Quevedo. No relation, I don't believe. But we do get the strikeout. So 1 more out to get. 2-2 pitch here to Tyson Cobb. It is high. Trying to see if he was going to chase here. So a home run makes it 3-2. You always got to worry about that with Tyson Cobb in the batter's box. But now a walk. So now you got to face Jake Taylor. Already 2 for 3, and you know he loves to hit home runs, clutch home runs. But he's going to draw a walk. Don't do this to us, good boys. Don't do this to us. Now we get Sebastian Salvatore, who's been money in the postseason. Now he walks. Gunnar Skarsgård walks in a run, and now it's bases juiced still for Dalton Whitaker. 1-2 pitch and foul territory, but look who's there. It's Ricky Holberman. Comes through in the clutch on defense to shut this thing down. That could have easily been a Game 3 L for the good boys. And instead of it being 2-1, it's 3-0. Could you have imagined if Richmond lost this game? 9 hits, 3 runs. Washington, 1 run, 3 hits. Could you have imagined if they had lost that game? I would be beside myself. I'd be like, what the heck is going on? They are absolutely cursed. Absolutely cursed. So the good boys I feel like we've been here before. But they're up 3-0, guys. All they need is one more victory. One more victory. That's it. We've got our rookie pitcher out on the mound here to do just that. And look at the help that he's getting. Julian Quevedo with the dive in left field. Going to rob Chucky Pinkard of a base hit. We'll take one more look at it. Great read off the bat. Perfect. Perfectly timed dive to get out number 1. 2-2 pitch here to Whitaker. He's got him on the sweeping curve. That's the thing about Fernando, man. He's got some velo. He's got some movement. He is a tough load to handle at pitcher, right? Any opposing batter has got his work cut out for him. But Baker T. Brooks, too fast. He's going to get that base hit. Back of the middle. Infield base hit. 2-2 pitch to DJ Taylor. And this is what we're talking about, though. When you've got the velo, sometimes it's easier to knock out. And DJ Taylor, keeping the Swamp Monsters' hopes and dreams alive here to win another Gold Series championship. He's going to knock this out of the park. It's a 2-0 ball game. Let's jump to the bottom of the third here. We got a base hit. Quevedo's got to make a play here. Throw coming into home, but the run's going to score. That's Pinkard. Whitaker comes through, making this a 3-0 ball game here. Let's jump now to the top of the fourth. 0-2 pitch here to Holberman, and he's still just struggling right now in the batter's box. Jumping to the top of the 6th inning. Benny Blanco, base hit down the line. Was close to a ground rule double, but that's not going to matter. It's still an RBI double anyway as Blanco slides in safely. Richmond 2 runs down now. And that's going to officially be the end of Ali Finger's night. He will end the night with 8 strikeouts, 1 earned run against him. Still on pace to get the W here in this start. However, it's going to be up to Albert Madrid, and across 11 1/3 innings pitched, he's got to find a way here to knock that ERA down a little bit and get a good hitter like Ricky Holderman. Again, he is struggling, guys. Striking out. Richmond can't clutch up and get more runs in that inning. We're going to jump to the bottom of the 6th as we've got a Baker T. Brooks home run. It is now 4-1. Let's jump to the top of the 7th as we got the 7-hole hitter Samuel Wilson with a 1-out double. We'll see if that helps Richmond out at all. We need 3 runs to tie. Let's see if we can get that done here. 0-2 pitch to Julian Quevedo. He's going opposite way against a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and that was misplayed by Ezra Quevedo. That should get the run home. Maybe? No? Samuel Wilson, what are we doing, man? You're so slow you can't score on a pitch like that. That's what Quevedo's looking at. He's like, what are you doing, man? You got to give me that ribby. So now it's up to Chris Nunez, left-hander. 3-0 pitch to Mejia. Takes it low and away. So that'll be a 1-out walk. Bases loaded now for Scott Gonzalez. You got to take the bat off the shoulder, kid. You're a good hitter. You got to trust it, man. You got to trust it. We need balls in play here. Kingston Mondesir, line drive, looking for a base hit, but Quevedo is there to make the catch, and that was a huge, huge chance for Richmond to come through, and they couldn't do it. So now we jump to the bottom of the 7th, and Pinkard comes through with a base hit with 2 runners on. This throw coming home, not going to be in time. Run's going to score. It is 5-1. Jump to the bottom of the 8th as we got another base hit for Jake Taylor. That's another ribby, but look at the throw. Look at the attempt by Kingston Mondesir. Play at the plate. Even in a semi-blowout where it wasn't looking like Richmond's offense was going to score enough runs here in this game, Kingston gave it everything he had to knock that run off the scoreboard, right? Keep that run off the scoreboard. So unfortunately for Richmond, they can't clutch it up. They can't find a way to get the victory here to sweep in the Gold Series, but it's okay. They're still up 3-1. Now, I'm showing you guys this because I want to be transparent because we didn't live stream it, you know? What was the decision behind some of these guys that were starting, right? Well, Chris Peterson is being tasked to save Washington's season. He's not fully healthy, so I'm expecting him to be on somewhat of a innings limit or a pitch count limit. That's what I'm saying, man. 5 starts. This is his 6th start in the postseason. He has been a workhorse for the Swamp Monsters team. So we'll see how long he lasts. But you know what? Right off the rip, we get a base hit. Julian Quevedo moving up to the leadoff spot. We love that 99 power against left-handers. Kingston in the 2-hole. He's going to strike out. Number 3 hole hitter is Andrew Doby. He's going to get the start here tonight. Loves him against left-handers. He's a very good tool, a good asset to use against those left-handed pitchers. But Julian Quevedo does get a good jump on a left-hander. You don't often see that. So he does get a stolen base. And then Andrew Doby, base hit going the other way. Again, look at the approach that we've got against these Washington pitchers, man. Love to see it. Go the other way with 2 strikes. So Doby comes through, breaks the tie, 0-0. Top of the first, we score first. 1-0 here, Richmond. We're going to jump to the bottom of the first, and Fukumori getting the start here tonight. He's the best guy to do it. I was thinking maybe we pushed Zanetti. Maybe, but it was a little bit of a risk. Go with Fukumori. Go with the guy that's gotten you this far, right? That might have been the bad decision. It's a 3-run shot. Sebastian Salvatore makes us pay. You know, and that's the thing. Fukumori doesn't strike out a whole bunch of guys. It's just not his style. He's going to put the ball in play. He's going to make his defense work, and sometimes that stuff happens. And you know what? Against a good offensive team, it tends to work out that way. So, you know what? 3-1 game. Not the best situation, but you know what? Ever since that 2-run shot, both these pitchers kind of going back and forth here, being bulldogs. They're fighting. They're grinding against these lineups here. 4 strikeouts now for Peterson. He's going to get Mejia. Quevedo swung on and missed. That's a big hitter to get. Again, 99 power against left-handers. It's a big hitter to get, especially with runners on base. Fukumori does strike out Tyson Cobb here to end the 4th inning. We'll jump here to the top of the 5th. Doby draws a walk. So he battled against Peterson. And that is, in fact, going to do it. So 86 pitches for Peterson. He can't get out of the 5th inning. Luckily for Richmond, we still got our starter in there. Fukumori seems like he could possibly go 6, maybe 7. We'll have to see. So Blanco strikes out here against Davis Tillman. It's a guy that seems like he got to come through against him. And the same thing happens here with Chris Addison. So again, another chance for the good boys with runners on. We can't find a way here. This is not good. We're letting Washington back in the series. Something that has happened over and over and over again. Every time that Richmond seems to make it here to this stage, we find ourselves in a commanding situation and we just let the other team back in it. Tillman strikes out Perry. He strikes out Holberman. That's the end of the inning. We're going to jump now to the bottom of the 6th. Salvatore, already a 2-run shot here today, but he flies out to Boucher. That rhymed, to end the 6th inning. So we will now go to the bullpen. It's up to Max Pryor. He does get through 2 of the first batters, through 9 pitches. 10th pitch is the final out to end the 7th inning. So good job by Max Pryor. Let's now jump here to the top of the 8th. Doby strikes out looking. Mike Layton able to drop a breaking ball right past him. Benny Blanco, got to beat the pitcher. Can't do it. Chris Addison, how about you? Line drive, right field. Quevedo's there to make the catch. That's going to do it for the 8th. We'll jump now to the bottom of the 8th. 0-2 pitch here to Ezra Quevedo. He will fly out to his non-related, as far as we know, Julian Quevedo. Out in left field. 1-2 pitch to Pinkard. Of course, Washington looking for a little bit more insurance. Center fielder. Mondesir will make the catch. 2 down. 0-2 pitcher to Whitaker. Got him. Striking him out is Mark Cullen. So Richmond's got one more shot, and we got to go up against Mr. 5 for 5, Mr. Perfect, Alexi Jimenez. Through 5 pitches, he's got Boucher in a full count, and that's a tough pitch to lay off of, but he will draw a walk. That will definitely help the good boys in this situation, because now we got Holberman, who is 1 for 18 in the Gold Series. 1-2 pitch here, and it's inside curveball. They're trying to jam him. They know that he's old. They know that he's aging. It's a very tough pitch to go get. Barreling in on your hands like that. So here we go again. 1-2 pitch. Holberman. Deep drive to left. It is gone. 2-run bomb for Ricky Holberman. He ties the game up. Woo, baby. Ricky. 1 for 18 in the Gold Series, and no hit has been bigger than that one. Ricky ties this thing up when Richmond felt like they were just down and dead and done with. He finds a way to dig deep. Richmond ties this thing up, and he gives them another shot. He gives them another chance. Look at this pitch location, and look at the job to stay in there. Unbelievable. Top 9 still, nobody out. Rusty Perry, next batter up. That one's got a chance. Cortez at the wall. He leaps. It's gone. Back-to-back jacks for Richmond. They take the lead. Oh my goodness. Now the thing is don't blow it. Don't blow it. Skarsgård, please, don't blow this. Rusty Perry comes through with the biggest hit of his freaking life. Right there. A solo home run back-to-back to give Richmond the lead 4-3. Are you kidding me? Baker T. Brooks grounds out Skarsgård. Richmond is 2 outs away, guys. 2 outs away. DJ Taylor. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, here we go. Full count walk with Salvatore up. A 2-run homer wins him the game. 0-2 pitch. It's a ground ball to Holberman. Wouldn't this be poetic? Double play opportunity. Can't twist it. Oh, man, that would have been perfect. Ricky gets a double play ball against the team that drafted him, the organization that took a shot on him all those years ago. But we got 2 outs. That's all we need. Jake Taylor. Oh, no. Deep drive to the right field wall. Boucher makes the catch. The Richmond Good Boys have done it. Finally, they have done it in the most Richmond Good Boy way possible. That's insane. Jake Taylor to the wall. Okay? A home run wins them this game. They go to 3-2. And who knows what happens after that. But Richmond does it. They finally got it done. And it was because of that man right there, Ricky Holberman. A 1-for-4 performance today. A 2-run bomb in the top of the 9th. Gave all the life in that team that what they needed was that hit right there. And you can see the look on Ricky's face. And you know what? It is somewhat poetic. Capitol Field in the background. This is where he played for the majority of his career. And of course, it looked like it was on thin ice. The deep drive by Jake Taylor looked like it was going to go out. And for whatever reason, it didn't. Logan Boucher, I mean, who knows? He could have ran into the wall and killed himself. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, that guy gave it everything he had in this series. He was diving for baseballs, right? He was throwing people out on perfect relay throws. He was diving for balls in foul ground. Dude, he gave it, he was full speed at the wall to make that catch. Man, what a series. What a win. What a win. Richmond, 4-1. And honestly, it felt like it had more pressure than just that, right? 4-1, you look at that on the outside, and you say, man, that series was a blowout. But, you know, actually, it was a lot closer than what that would tell you, right? Whew, man, what a series. What a series. What a way to end it, you know? I was telling the guys in Discord, I was like, you know, like, you guys are going to love this Gold Series, but I think, you know, comparing it to other Gold Series that have happened in the past, it just feels like, you know, if I had to rank them, this would probably be in the middle of the road as far as the Gold Series is concerned, because it was a 4-1 series at the end of the day. But the way that it ended, all the storylines that were at play here and how it ended, it's one of the better ones that we've seen. And you know what? We're never, ever disappointed, it feels like. Every Gold Series that we've ever done live, or even this one that we hadn't done live, which, go figure, it just so happens that the one we didn't do live is the one that Richmond wins, of course. But, yeah, I just wanted to pump these things out for you guys. You know, live stream, you got to wait for an hour, you know, until one game's done. One game's in about an hour and a half to get done. That's a lot of time, right? So I just wanted to get this out by New Year's Day so we can start fresh. We can start anew as we head into the new year, 2025. And, yeah, next Friday, guys, actually this Friday, the 3rd, I'm going to have a off-season preview video for you guys. So if you have any player upgrades that you want to do, if you want to know which custom players are coming back to their teams or who's going to elect free agency, that's going to be posted on the Friday video. But man, congratulations, hats off to the Richmond Good Boys. They finally have done it. And I think after that's all been said and done, I think it's just going to be official that Ricky Holberman is going to retire from this point forward. I think he's just done. The game is probably not going to retire him, but since he's my guy, my custom, I'm going to make that call right here, right now. So Ricky Holberman is officially going to retire, and you know, he was a legend. He was a legend in his own right. You know, he finally got a freaking ring in his last moment as a GGBL professional ball player. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. I know that Richmond kind of got annoying to some people, so I don't know if most of the people are happy or they're sad, but I know that I'm ecstatic. Just the way that ended, you couldn't have scripted it any better. Awesome stuff. So I will see you guys on Friday for the off-season preview, and that's it. We'll see you guys in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. Happy New Year. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace.